degrees. The veteran may not understand that. I'm not sure what kind of veterans you dealt with, right? But the thousands that I've dealt with, they understand. Welcome, hey yo, yeah. This one's for you, all right? This one is for you. Thank you for the support, right? Thank you for confirming that this little channel is helpful. You know what I mean? So what we're gonna do now, we're just gonna go through the comments, right? We're gonna respond to some comments. Again, thank you for helping us to turn this thing into a space of learning, a space of information, a space of helpful information that can help a lot of veterans, right? So let's get right to it. All right, first up, we got at Leanne Robinson 6215. Respect on the good knowledge, brother. Come on now. Come on now. I ain't want to touch the mic. Come on now. Come on now. You know what it is. Hey, that's what we're here for, though, to provide that information that people can use, right? That people find helpful, simple, and useful. All right? Appreciate it. At Sherilyn Benton, U7M. I love this channel. Great job. Come on, Sherilyn. That's what we want to hear. That's what we want to hear, right? We want to provide that information that, again, makes people look at that exclamation point, exclamation point. Come on now. Hey, I appreciate it. You're welcome. That's what we're doing. She's responding to that insider secrets to turning your language into VA language. Yeah, very useful video in my opinion. You know what I mean? But that's what we do it for, Sherilyn. Thank you for showing up and thank you for supporting the channel as always. And then we got at Mark's Music Place 3627. This video is so helpful, much appreciated. Helpful veteran. Now we want it to be helpful. That's why we do it, so it can be helpful. And he was talking about the don't file a claim without using the cheat code language. Yeah, helpful video. I agree. At Mark's Music Place 3627. We appreciate it, dog. You know what I mean? We appreciate it, dog. Next up, we got at the Bronze 2. At the Bronze 2, my man. Okay, y'all. You got to subscribe for me, Carter. Hey, I appreciate that at the Bronze 2. That's what we're trying to do. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to build up the following, right? The people who are using this information to help themselves get tangible benefits, right? And what I understand is that once people use it themselves and they're confident in it, then they're going to start passing along to other people, right? Each one, teach one. That's all we doing, dog. And he was responding to the QTC exam setting me up to fail video. You know it. Great information in there, great guidance. That's what we do. We try to guide people, give them clear expectations before they go into the thing. That way, when you go in, now you can respond better. You can navigate it way more effectively. Come on now. We appreciate it at the Bronze 2. And then we got at John, EF8PZ. PZ, come on now. And their denial is 96%. That's pretty high. I think he's putting a comment about, that's a QTC video as well. Just putting it, responding. That's a high percentage, man, 96. Sheesh. And then we got at Gual Richard. Thank you so much for the info. Come on, Gual, you're welcome, right? That's why we do it. We do it so it can help people. You understand? That's why we put this information out there. And he was responding, or she was responding to the how to file VA, that course, the hour-long video. It's a long video, hour long. But we wanted to slow walk it for the beginners, right? For people who this is like totally unfamiliar to. We slow walk it from the intent to file to making the list, right? To element 1, getting that evidence together, element 2, getting that element 3, and then the forms that you would use to file, right? We slow walk through the entire process. That's why it's an over hour-long video, right? Gual Richard, appreciate it. Thank you so much for the info. That's why we do it, Gual, you know what I mean? All right. Next up, we got at QWine727. A lot of this process, and they're responding to the QTC exam video as well. A lot of this process for each of us is learning as we go. That is correct. We start off as naive, unsuspected pawns on the board, but end up on the king's row after several years of playing this game. Okay, Q1's with the bars. Q1 got the bars. But that's true, though. As we learn this process, you get stronger and stronger as you go. We all start out very weak, right? When this idea first came to me, you need to file a claim. I was like, what are you talking about, right? Didn't have any idea. Years and years, kept learning, and then, right, you get on the king's row after several years of getting an understanding of this process. One of the examiners told me it's a game and you have to learn the rules. I don't mind that perspective. Not at all. Right? There are rules that govern this thing, the regulations, right? We show you a lot of that stuff as well, kind of those guiding regulations. Don't beat yourself up for not knowing what you don't know, fellow. Yeah, of course. Of course. Right? For all my vets, if you're willing to learn, we can help you. Right? For all the veterans out there, if you're willing to learn, we can help you. Right? Not just me. This whole system is thousands of people who can help you, especially if you're willing to learn. Just observe, correct. Study, correct. Take notes, correct. And then get in the game. Yeah, look at it. Q1-727 dropping bars. That's all they're doing, dropping bars. Every time I feel some guilt about having to play, they cut it off right there. Hey, bars though, Q1, that's the beauty of this place. All we do is share information here, right? Sharing, learning, caring, protecting. That's all we do. Share positive information. What that does is create an environment where people like Q1s, who seems like Q1s have had some success in this arena, coming out and giving out more information. Just some reminders, some encouragement. That's what it's about, creating a world we all kind of help each other. Come on now. You know what we doing, baby. You know what I mean? You know what we doing. Shout out to Q1s. Q1, 727 on the end, you know? All right, then we got, okay, my man at Rainier Caldwell, 7872. It has been a very helpful channel for me, and I thank you. You're welcome, Rainier Caldwell. That's why we do it, right? We wanted to be helpful, right? We tried simple, helpful, useful. That's what we do. So as many people as possible can benefit, understand, and then utilize this information. Come on now, you know what we on. All right, we got at Jalrana. 32342. Carter, your content quality is excellent, but they are not reaching as many viewers as they could. You should do proper SEO and marketing to increase your video reach. I agree, Jalrana. Come on now. We on the way to it, dog. We're working on it. Jalrana. All right, then we got at Pearls Advisors. What is Parkinson's secondary to? This is in response to a post. Put out a post about emailing your questions about the claim. What is Parkinson's? I mean, that's very specific. My dealing with Parkinson's when I was filing claims was Vietnam veterans, Agent Orange, right? Exposure to Agent Orange led to Parkinson's later on in life. That was most of, if not all, the claims that I dealt with. So for Parkinson's, I would assume what? Chemical exposure, things like, what is it secondary to? I do not know, right? I would say ask your state rep about that one. Parkinson's secondary, outside of Agent Orange exposure, right? You know, but Agent Orange exposure itself is not a condition, so Parkinson's wouldn't be secondary to that. Great question at Pearls Advisor. You know what I mean? That's a very specific question. Hey, I would say ask your rep about that one in terms of what it's secondary to. I want to know why you're asking that question. Like, I got a lot of questions about that question. All right. At Pearls Advisor, we appreciate you for stepping in, checking out the content. At Timothy Woods, I6F. IU would be really good at Q&A. I think what that Timothy Woods said, I think you would be really good at Q&A. I agree, Timothy Woods. Yeah, I mean, I agree, man. When I do live joints, I love doing Q&A. I can't answer all the questions, right? Because some of them are too specific. And I would need your case file for some of that. I would need the entire, to have a proper context for some of these things. But I try to answer as many questions as possible. And a lot of what I do is like pointing people to where they can get the information themselves. That's what I do, right? The regulation is the authority, not me. You know what I mean? So I'm really guiding people to the regulation, giving my simple interpretation of it, but also guiding you to where you can kind of look for yourself and get your own understanding. We appreciate that, Timothy Woods. Come on now. That's why we do it now. Next, we got at Daniel Flynn, JT8CW. I have 4 conditions. They're responding to the QTC setting me up to fail video. I have 4 conditions: OSA, ED, nocturia, and diverticular disease. Assigned to QTC. Received a call from them 2 days ago. And they said they were going to do an ACE exam for these 4 conditions on December 4th. I've been set up for denial. That's confusing to me. Unless he's saying that's short notice. I don't know what day. I would have to know the exact day the person came through, because they're saying December 4th, which makes me assume there's some relevance to them putting that date in there. Maybe it's a short time or something like that. I'm not sure. We wish you the best, Daniel Flynn, your state rep. We always suggest your free state rep, right? Should be able to help you out with this. But in terms of preparing for the exam, yeah, the video shows you that in terms of what you need to do to prepare before you go into that QTC exam. All right, then we got at Jeffrey Youngblood 7074 responding to the QTC exam set me up to fail video. Yes, I believe this is true based on previous exams, and some of them are racist, just from my experience and other veterans. 1000%. I mean, it's still America, you know. It's still America, so racism will still be an issue. You know what I mean? But that's another reason why we provide this information. You know, within this space, a lot of the racism is effective because people see like a lack of understanding. They try to go in, position themselves as authority. They try to confuse you. You know what I mean? Like, it's a dirty game. But I feel like you're more vulnerable to that when you don't have that foundational understanding. That's why we give you the foundational understanding. So when these bozos come out of the woodworks trying to tell you, you'll know, oh yeah, this person's just lying, or this person's just trying to mislead me, or this person's just trying to confuse me. Ain't nothing to get upset about, bro. Get the fuck out of here with that, right? We don't care, yo. You touch me, I'm hooking you up, right? Like, that's what it is. Like, I'm not concerned. We're not caring, no, and trying to engage with these losers.
We do not care.
No, thank you. You know what I mean? But when you have that basic understanding, now you can kind of spot, okay, yeah, this is misleading, right? This is right, this is wrong. And we want to give you that basic understanding so you're less susceptible to some of that racist garbage that, you know, that's floating around out there and probably always will be. It is what it is. We try to give you the armor so you can knock that down when you come across it. You know what I mean? Shoulders continue to rotate, baby. But yes, indeed. That's why we're here, Jeffrey Youngblood 7074. We're here to make our people stronger so they're less susceptible to all this, you know, these distractions that people want to throw out because they want to stop you from getting to the goal. Nah, dog, not today. Not today. Come on now. And next up, we got at RF270 win. Win. Hey, y'all, I mean, excellent video, great information, and they responded to the QTC exams video as well. Thank you, right? We appreciate that. We try to put out positive information. Again, it's just trying to give you clear expectations before you go into a situation that can be emotional, that can be nerve-wracking and all this. When you go in there unclear, not sure what to do, we want you to go in there calm and prepared, right? Go in that joint ready to, yeah, man, get your body in there. Go in there knowing what you need to do, right? And executing your mission. Understand it's not personal. That doctor, whoever they are, QTC, CMP, whatever, they're just a data collector. They're collecting data on your claim. They're going to send it up to the VA and it will be considered with all the other data when they make a decision on your claim, all right? But that's what that is. Next up, all right, we got at Patricia Smith 2276. I need help filing for my husband's claim. He is now deceased and I feel like I'm getting a runaround. That's your state rep, right? Go to your state rep, free state rep, funded to help you. They're trained to help veterans and their survivors as well. So yeah, go to your state rep to get the specifics. If there is an issue, what is the issue specifically, right? It could be something that the service connected for is maybe not on the death certificate. If that's the case, you can get the death certificate amended, right, by the attending physician. All that information is on the death certificate. But yeah, state rep. We would say go to state rep for that to get that help that you need. Free help. All right. Take advantage of the resources that are out there available to us. Will always be my suggestion. All right. Then we got at Raider HQ. I just want to point out that these statements should be directed at the examiner because they are the ones who decide if your disability is linked to service. What? They're not. Even if you make these statements, the examiner can overrule them.
What the f? What?
This is what we're talking about, right? This is what we're talking about. We were just talking about like misleading people and all this, the racism. This is what we're talking about. Trying to confuse and mislead people. The examiner can't what the what? So you're saying a contracted employee has authority in a VA decision-making process. That's what you're saying.
What are you talking about? The f are you talking about?
That they're not just a data collector sending up information that the VA, the federal employee, decides the claim. You're saying, no. The contracted employee decides the QT. Okay, so for cats like this, right, the misleading cats, you know what we love to do? We love to just pull up the VA's information on this question, right? According to the VA, their Raider HQ, whatever that means, the RVSR is the one who decides on the claim, right? Read it. We'll read it together. The RVSR works in the Veterans Services Center, Special Bills, or Pension Management Center. They analyze claims, apply VA's schedule for rating disability. That's the rating schedule that we talk about a lot on this channel. And they prepare rating decisions, informing VSRs and the claimants of the decisions and the reasons for them.
You seem upset that I brought it up.
That's not the QTC exam, bro. The entry level is GS9, GS10. Those are federal employees who decide on the claim. That's why bozo misleading information like this is so detrimental to veterans. That's why we exist. You come into this playground, beware of the dog, shorty. You're not getting that garbage off here at Raider HQ. Who is this? Who is this? Make this person famous. What are you talking about, yo? Why are you coming here with this? Right? QTC decides on the claim. Okay, boom, we proved that that's wrong. Bad information. Maybe they're trying to position QTC as maybe they're a QTC examiner. Or their friend did, trying to position them as authority. Again, we talk that racism, the lies, they try to attack through confusion and then creating illusions of authority, right? Oh no, we was able to confuse you now, but I can, you know what I mean? I can break your window, but I can fix windows too, right? You broke the window, shorty. Get away from me. What are you talking about? Huh? What are we talking? The VA does not rate based upon where the pain starts. What are we doing out here now? This is what it is though, right? These are the misleading folks that we talk about, right? You got to be aware of things like this. That's why we try to arm you with the information. Because I understand people like this exist, bro. People like this trying to intentionally mislead you. They don't rate based on where the pain starts. They based on what? Limitation of motion and bruh. Why is the motion limited? Because of what? Say it with me. I know you're saying it. Because of the pain. Because of the pain. The motion is limited because of the pain. Right?
Well, duh.
What are you doing? Are you trying to sound cool? Limitation of motion, range of motion, regurgitation. Or, if you're trying to help a veteran like I am, you can just tell them, hey, where the pain starts. That's what you tell them. It hurts. That's where you tell them the motion is limited, where the pain starts. The veteran may not understand, yo, give them your limitation of motion and your circumference in the degrees. The veteran may not understand that. I'm not sure what kind of veterans you dealt with, right? But the thousands that I've dealt with, they understand pain. They understand where the pain starts. Again, I'm here to help the veterans, shorty. The regulation is the authority, not you, not me. The regulation. Not your QTC buddy either. Huh? What are you doing, yo? We love this, though. Beware of the dog. It's good to slap these people around with regulation. We got the regulation right here. Is the VA regulation trying to help the veteran? Of course not. We understand VA saying it in confusing terms. But for you to just regurgitate the VA, and well, you're smart now? Bro, I can read too, bro. You know what I mean? What are you doing? I don't understand this. I don't understand it, right? But this is the beauty of this channel, you know? Cats like this coming out the woodworks with this garbage, right? So number one, QTC examiner decides on the claim. We debunk that. According to the VA, a federal employee decides the claim. The QTC examiner submits information that is considered with the pile of information that's considered, right? But they don't decide on the claim. They give their opinion. Just like your doctor gives their opinion. They don't make any decisions though, shorty. Neither do you or your QTC buddies, right? What are we doing, man? So that's wrong. And then the second one, we playing semantics now. You're going to say the same thing I'm saying. The difference between you and I. You say it in a way to try to sound cool, I guess. Shout out to you. Put your hat on, yo. I say it in a way to try to help as many people as possible. That's the purpose of this channel, of this institute, of this playground. Each one, teach one, right? We say it in a way that everybody can understand it. That way they don't have to come to you, right? For your authority or whatever. It's the fuck this nigga. I don't know what's going on with this nigga, man. That way they don't have to come to you. They will have their own understanding, right? So now when you try to run this game on them, you should choose your own adventure, how you want to react to it, you know what I mean? Because you know it's a lie. You know it's a bozo trying to position themselves as some authority. Yo, put your glasses back on, you know what I mean? Hey, yo, we not letting the people fall for it, man. Not in my playground, not to my people. You ain't misleading my people, man. You out of your mind, boy. Beware the dog. I don't know what you talking about. We slapping back with regulations, though, yo. That's all we do. All that garbage you trying to nah. Whoosh, whoosh. Come on, man. Nah, this ain't the place for that, right? Unless you got some federal regulation to back up what you're saying, you might want to shut it down, dog. Next up, we got my man at Better with Barkley. Man or woman, not sure, right? We don't know. At Better with Barkley. Great info, and thank you for sharing and keeping us informed. I love how you report the news while also showing tips. Nicely done. Appreciate it, Better with Barkley. We're talking more so about the format of the presentation. Yeah, that's a serious consideration as I put these things together, trying to put it together in a way that's appealing to people. The word rural is also a struggle for me. Hey, yo, rural. Rural. I have to it's not a word I say a lot either, but yeah, it's a struggle, rural. I just do it in like one long syllable, rural. It's rural. Hey, that's what it is, yo. I'm not perfect, I'm just me. And then we got at one night, two night. Come on now. At one night, two nights. With the shades, you gotta wear shades. All right. Is there another hemorrhoid rating change coming up? He's responding to that before you file hemorrhoids video that we did. I think the most recent change for hemorrhoids was 2024. And that wasn't in that video. It was in we did an update to like gastrointestinal conditions video within the past 5 months, I want to say. I'm not certain, but you can search the channel and it talks about, different gastrointestinal kind of changes that there have been to the rating schedule, right? Because your post 9/11 veterans, Persian Gulf War, a lot of gastrointestinal stuff, right? So we gave an update on some of those ratings. But for hemorrhoid, we'll put the language up there for the most recent hemorrhoid thing. Mild and moderate was previously 0 prior to 2024. After 2024, I want to say March 2024, but double check just to make sure. It went to 10. Mild and moderate hemorrhoids are now 10%. They used to be 0, now they're 10. We put it up there for you. And then there's another video again on gastrointestinal issues. At one night, two night, come on now, we appreciate it. We appreciate all the support, baby. Next up, at Buck Stops Her. That got to be Midwest guy, right? It's a Midwest guy. Go on, I don't want you to do that right there. How her. He's responding to the favorable findings section video. Video on favorable findings. That's on the decision letter, right? Very valuable piece of that decision letter. We talk about how the decision letter is not the end, or the denial specifically, not decision. Denial letter is not the end. It's normally the beginning. You know what I mean? This is when the party really starts. Good info. Appreciate it. At Buck Stops here. At Edmond Cesar Jr. 7932. Thanks, I will use it. Oh, he's talking about the claim conditions tracker. Yeah, that tool we made early on. It's been updated a few times, right? But the purpose of that tool, don't use your head as a filing cabinet. That way you can keep the information about your claims somewhere that you can go back to, right? You can go a couple of days, go have some fun, eat some food, come back to it. Oh man, I still know exactly what I'm filing for and where I am in the process. Free gift, you can get it on the website. A lot of what we do, man, we're trying to give it to as many people as possible, yo. Millions of people. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to give it to everybody, man, you know, because there's 15 million veterans in the country right now. And when I was doing Clan, there was a lot of folks who were so happy to have me there because they'd had previous situations with folks trying to mislead them, right? Trying to be gatekeepers and position themselves like they got authority. Nah, yo, I'm not here to do that, yo. I'm here to give information, help as many people as possible. You know what I mean? I've had cats crying in front of you. You know what I mean? Like, it's real, man. It's real. Going through this life feeling like nobody wants to help you and then bumping into somebody who does. It can get crazy. You know what I mean? People try to buy me all kind of stuff. Yo, I can't accept no gift. Cat tried to give me a bulldog. You know what I mean? He had a pit bull. I got this pit. Well, I give it to you. I'm like, yo, I can't accept gifts, yo. Dress, clothes, food, money, all kind of stuff, man. But it comes from just an appreciation because, unfortunately, a lot of folks who are in authority abuse it. Try to be cool, right? Try to sound smart. Try to, yeah. I'm not here for that, yo. I'm trying to turn as many people into teachers as I can. I'm trying to help as many people go and navigate this thing themselves successfully as I can. I don't get any tangible benefit from that. I get the internal benefit of knowing that things that I created helped so many people. That's enough for me, yo. That's all I need. You don't got to big me up. Come on now. I understand who I am. I'm here to help people. And I think I'm doing a damn good job of it, right? But when you come in this playground, beware the dog, man. You're not going to come in here trying to mislead my people, yo. Nah. I will slap you with regulations, man. The regulation is the authority here. Not you, not me. You understand? All right? To all the supporters, come on, baby. Y'all are why we do it, you know what I mean? And I love that people using this information, getting stuff out of it. Oh my goodness. If they using it, you know that means they also sharing it. Come on now. Each one teach one, learn the information. Talk to me. Use the information. Talk to me. And if you deem it to be valuable, share the information, huh? Each one, teach one. All right, that's what we about, right? Carter Hughes, Huey. Come on now, if you know, you know.